dude?
No, I was pointing at you like to look at that.
My baby does thank it, panky. Oh, that's the remix, bro. Anyways, what's up, people? It's your boy Shawn B here with an episode of Late Night Tips with my fellow host R Jizzle, dropping a mixtape soon called Getting Jizzy. And Kevy Kev over here. What's up, boy? What's going on with you, bro?
When can I buy that mixtape?
I think the EP comes out in September, Shawn?
October.
October.
Yeah.
October. So
October.
Pre-orders, you can go to thebaddinnerguests.blogspot.com to place your pre-order right now. You'll get a $250 discount and a poster that way.
Yes, sir. Autograph poster by none other than R Jizzy himself.
The Jizz Man.
Jizz Master Flex, dude. But yeah, anyways, how you... I had a little topic I wanted to discuss with you guys. It's not really a topic, it's a story, some crazy shit that happened. So earlier this week, and you know we've been doing this late night tips here for a while and shit. So
That is correct.
we've been doing it for a hot little minute. And this was like I was approached at my job site, like this chick I work with. She I gave her like a bad dinner guest fucking business card like a minute ago.
So a minute, like
3 months
you use
ago.
a minute a lot, so is a minute
It was like 3 months
January?
ago. No, March, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So gave her this bad dinner guest business card, told her to check us out and shit. Well, she never said nothing until this past Monday, like we're clocking in. And she sees me in the clock out station and is like, hey, I finally heard you buddy's podcast, this weekend. I liked it. I was like, oh yeah, thanks, appreciate it. She's like, you and your boy Kev, and she said it like, we say it and shit on the podcast. She's like, yeah, I sound sexy as fuck. I would fuck both of you.
Ooh.
I'm like, stop bullshitting. She's like, nah, for real, but the only thing is I'd have to do it at the same time. I'm like, what? Like, you're really fucking with me? She's like, no, I'm dead serious. So we clocked in part of ways and I see her like for like 4 hours or so. So I ran into her in like the break room. And I was like, yo, were you like serious? What you said this morning and shit? And she's like, yeah, but she's like, the only thing is my boyfriend would have to be there. So I'm like, fuck. And this is after I done hit Kev up about it. I'm like, yo, like, how would you feel? And he's like not feeling it, but I sent him the photos of her and he's like, yeah, dude, make it happen. And he sent me like these terms.
I'm curious why I haven't seen pictures of her yet. Why aren't these up
I
on
meant to show you earlier before we got started so you had an
something?
idea. Well, I don't want to put them on live.
No, you ain't gonna put them on live. I just want to see what she looks like.
I'll show you personally, but
Okay, go on with your story. I'm sorry.
no, like it blew my mind. Like I was pumped. Like, dude, like we're not really big time yet. And I already got a chick coming up like, yo, I'll fuck you and your boy. I'm like, shit, dude, I'm digging now. Is that what this life's gonna be? Like off a podcast though? Well, all right, cool, let's do it.
If the life podcasting leads to is a gangbang with a husband watching, I'm cool on it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to put this on pause for a little while. I saw different outcomes, and that's not.
So I kind of want to go on record with my end of the story as well, because I was involved with this one from Jump Street, and Shawn tells like the Cliff Notes version of this story. There's a lot more in the back and forth. So initially, here's how it came in from my end. So I'm just minding my own business at work. It is a Monday at 1:46 p.m. when I get a text message from our boy Shawn B that said, so what would you say if I told you there's a chick who wants to bang both of us, but will only do it if she has us both at the same time? So that's my my afternoon coffee right there, fresh off a lunch break. And Shawn B's like, hey, do you want to Eiffel Tower this chick with me? And so my initial response was, I would say you are probably fucking with me. And if you're not fucking with me, she's probably fucking with us. That's my immediate thought.
Reasonable.
And then that's when, sometime after that, Shawn hit me with the background information, told me about his conversation that he had with her, and sent me some pictures. And at this point, I'm like, okay, let's entertain this idea further. Worst thing that's going to happen is, this isn't going to happen. Let's just see how far this conversation goes before it gets too weird to continue. And I actually, at this point, show my text messages from Shawn to a friend of mine. And my friend helped me compile this list of rules, which I then sent over to Shawn B. I kind of wanted to share at least some of them. Now, there were 10 rules, so I don't know that I'll go through all of them. But these were my friend Sebastian gave me this list. Now, so my first, and these were lists for Shawn and I, like sort of the devil's three-way survival guide here.
Nice little guideline.
So rule number 1, we, Shawn and I, are not kissing or touching. I have a feeling she is going to ask for some shit like that. Number 2, if she is looking for DP, I call the ass. By the way, in this instance only, shafts or touching of the shafts or balls is okay. It's collateral damage. If not DP, I want to be in first, and you can have the first BJ. No commenting on my penis size. One of the ones that Sebastian added was, I get to drag myself across her face while she says hot potato. This is non-negotiable. Number 6, I will not use a condom. Number 8, I was giving. I do not want your semen on me. Please ensure this at all costs. Number 9, we cannot talk to each other for 2 days after this happens. Number 10, you must bring a fresh 6-pack as prior for my consumption. This is all. So yeah, I had this fun little list set up, and at some point that was finally when she hit Shawn with the "my boyfriend has to be there" information, and when, you know, as Johnny Cook said, that's when the walls came crumbling down.
Right.
And no more three-way. But it's nice to have listeners, so I'll take that. I never anticipated, never once in my life did I ever sit around and say, dude, I can't wait for all the sex I'm going to get from having a podcast. It's never entertained my mind.
Right.
It's like, when I went to the Comic-Con with Lucky, I never once thought, like, I'm going to get so laid while I'm in Cincinnati. Like, no, that's not really... it doesn't seem like that's a perk to the job. So free T-shirts and stickers maybe, but no three ways.
What throws me off with the entire thing is you seem into it up until the point her boyfriend's watching. Like Shawn watching you fuck while he fucks and having to like hear his heavy breathing. I can hear him breathing right now. And you're like, yeah, I can get past all that. All of that, the sweat dripping on my fucking balls off Shawn. But the dude in the corner is where you're just like...
The dude slow jerking in the corner. No, so where I was coming from is I didn't think it would happen. I knew it wouldn't happen. So I just wanted to see how far this... Because what I thought the best case scenario was, here's a chick that wants to bang Shawn, and she's trying to test the waters to see how open to that Shawn is. So if I can play along and be like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, we'll have this threesome, whatever. To me, it was all talk. It was never going to happen because even at that point, I don't think I wanted. I've always said no devil three ways at all. I don't think even if it were 2 chicks, I'd almost want them to both be strangers to me. That may sound gross in a way, but I just think it'd be a little too weird to have people that involved in one of those. So, yeah, it just seemed like a good, why not just have the conversation?
Yeah, for sure. I was just curious if it was like,
or maybe the other scenario, maybe she was just trying to holler at Kev over here. I'm not sure why that would be, and she wasn't trying to hurt Shawn's feelings. So she was like, hey, can the 3 of us run do this weird thing, and then she'd like put some melatonin in Shawn's Budweiser.
Shawn, I feel
supposedly it was like an actual part of it was like part of their rules. Like she told me the reason that her boyfriend had to be there. She said the thing is they have an open relationship, but the part of the thing is he has to be there and it has to be more than one dude because he feels like
he's a cuck.
Well, he feels like if it's more than one dude at a time that she's doing, it's less intimate. That's his thing. So he's like, if you're going to fuck around, it's got to be at least 2 dudes. Like, that's a legit rule they have, supposedly. I'm like, what the fuck?
And he has to watch?
Yeah, but he does like to stroke it. He just doesn't want to get in the mix because he doesn't like being with other dudes, suppose. I don't know, but he don't mind. Well, I don't get it, man. Yeah, I don't fucking get it, but
He's a cuck. It sounds like he's just a cuck, and she's trying to like get somebody in on it.
I think it's a
Like
prank.
there's people that are like into that shit. But my thing is, because any other situation, I was gonna say, why wouldn't she just be like, hey, you want to fuck me and my husband? Because why wouldn't she just go to that? Why she gotta get Kevin involved? Otherwise,
she's all Kev sounds sexy.
That's
I'm
fair.
just collateral
Love you.
damage here.
Yeah, but if dude won't fuck her with you, that's just so.
That's the thing. I mean, you remember we could go to the tape. I wasn't comfortable letting Shawn sleep on my floor to watch me have sex on New Year's. I don't know that I'd be comfortable enough to hit an Eiffel Tower with him. I don't know that I'm comfortable enough with anyone to do that. I think if I had to do it, I think it'd almost have to be a stranger.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I've had friends like have devil's three ways with like complete strangers, like old lady chicks, and like talk about it like it was a funny ass like thing. I'm like, that's just so gross.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Shawn, I could see you getting down on some shit like that.
Smacking an old bitch back.
Yeah, I could see it. Like, I get why she would come to you for it, though. Like, I could see if Kevin's not down, like, and some other dude was, would you fuck her with the dude and her husband in the room? Or,
Some random dude and her husband.
or even a friend of yours, and her husband's still in the room.
See,
just
that changes
somebody
up
other
the
than
landscape
Kevin.
a bit. It has to be. So if it was just me, someone that's not Kev, and her husband, 3 dudes. One
Yeah,
chick, not
but her
Kev.
husband's still not fucking.
It's one thing to have one strange dude in there, but if I had like a Kev or a Man, those are honestly the only 2 dudes
Also,
I'd ever feel
Man.
comfortable
Okay.
enough.
So if Man was down for this
Devil's
shit,
three-way.
what episode can she listen to hear Man's voice?
There's a few. I'll send out
Yeah.
some links.
Okay, yeah. So I feel
I'll put the
can't.
links in the description
Man
so it's
can't.
discreet.
Man's off limits. Yes. She can't
Oh.
be Man.
Well, with that
Yeah.
attitude.
he does have an old lady, doesn't he?
He's married, man.
I forgot. It's been a while since I've seen
Yeah.
him.
That is true.
But
I stand corrected.
That's fair. That's a shame.
I'm not going to be that guy.
It's
I'm
not-
not
is
going
it
to
a
be to
shame?
blame.
It's not a shame. Dude's married. Good for
No,
you,
I mean it's
man.
a shame that like Shawn might not end up getting a story out of this.
Oh,
And I'm-
because all because his buddy decided to get married. Like, what a selfish fucking thing to do.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
that's what I've been saying to everybody that's told me they're getting married or choosing to have a kid, but nobody listens. Nobody.
Yeah.
And now, no devil's threesome.
How hot would a chick have to be for you to like? Not that one. How hot would a chick have to be for you to lick Hershey syrup in between her cooch, dude?
What?
Would you like put?
I don't want to answer these questions. I don't. First of all, it wouldn't like. I like Hershey syrup. If you're talking about actual Hershey syrup, if you're talking about diarrhea, then that female doesn't exist.
My brain did not go
But
there.
if you're talking
Not at
about
all.
actual Hershey syrup, then it really wouldn't take much. Like if I'm interested enough in sleeping with her, I'm interested enough to lick Hershey syrup off of just about anywhere because I really dig Hershey syrup. So I don't see it as any kind of issue or sacrifice. I'd be like, oh, this is a bonus. So it's like, oh, if you're also into that and you happen to have some Cool Whip, then I'll really have a good time.
See, I've never been into like sex that needed preparation,
I was really just throwing that out there. It's
and
like
I also don't want to have
rando.
Hershey syrup just on standby beside my bed.
Yeah, you know.
So
Hey,
some chicks are into that though. If you have like just freaky shit chilling in your room, dude, like for real, they like that shit, bro. RJ, why is your face all?
because I want to know what kind of freaky shit you have in your room. My mind went from like, what would Shawn basically just to what you consider freaky that would also be like in your room that women would see.
Raisins.
and paddles.
Women are into raisins.
Yeah.
What do you do with the raisins? What do you do with the raisins?
They're like a substitute. They're a healthier substitute for chocolate chips, though. So if you put some like raisins, for real,
But where do you put them?
you put them in their butthole, dude.
You put them in their butthole.
Well, in their butt.
You're
crack.
like a connoisseur of this stuff now.
Dude, I really am.
Put
When
some rabbit ears on
we
her.
first started, this was like, I'm not sure if I want to do this, and now you're like
like it's kind of changed up my whole landscape.
the
Like,
master of it.
I've been looking at like,
You're adding fruit to the equation.
yeah. Well, I like the idea of like putting, like, I'm into spicing it up now. Like my whole,
Why is Kevin crying?
I don't know.
Because I just imagine, like, why, whether it be chocolate chips or raisins, why would you ever put them in a butthole? Because how are you going to know if it's not something else
That's
that
why I
comes
said,
out?
like
If you're going to do that elsewhere, okay.
Just
but
don't
you're,
put a lot in there, bro.
but you're still always in the back of your head going to be like, well, am I sure that was a raisin? Or was that, like, yesterday's Chipotle corn? How am I going to know?
this is why I don't like buttholes. There's just too many questions that may need answered.
One day you're gonna
that
find
I
the
never wanna
perfect
ask.
bowl, RJ. Like, there's hope for you, dude. I know there is. You'll find that one bowl that you're like, damn, girl, let me lick that.
Never gonna have him.
It will, dude. You just gotta believe, man.
I don't want to believe. I believe I'm never gonna lick a butthole.
But like, you'll have your life changing moment where you're like, damn, I really should lick a bowl. Like, it'll happen to you.
So let's
happens
talk
to everybody.
raisins here for a second. How far? I'm imagining the box of raisins that my dear mother would put in my lunchbox in elementary school. How many sessions can you get out of one of those bad boys? Like, is that a one and done? You eating the whole box of raisins?
Nah, bro.
Like, are you grabbing a handful and like smashing them real quick and then just like putting 2 or 3 in there? So you're going through a whole box at once?
You probably could, for real. Because those aren't really big boxes. Unless you get like the real big bag. You know, they have like those 12-ounce bags and shit now. You can get some of those, but I don't know. I was thinking more along the lines of Raisinets, for real.
So chocolate covered
Yeah,
raisins.
it'd be kind of sexy.
Yeah. There's no risk there.
It's like Shawn wants an excuse to eat poop on accident.
That's
is what it
exactly.
sounds like to me.
I think he's
Because he's not
setting
from
it up.
raisins, so like raisins coated in something. So if your eyes are closed, you're like, that could have just been some coating. I swallowed it.
You
too
know,
quick. I
I
don't
think
even
about
know.
shoving some milk duds up there, maybe a Whopper. Just gonna put all the a Heath bar, just
That'd be great as
a
fuck.
chocolate covered pretzel with some bacon.
Bacon.
Just anything so you can just give yourself enough of a reason to be like, well, that was probably one of those chocolate covered things I shoved up there. It definitely wasn't yesterday or this morning's breakfast. You just imagine. I just imagine you pulling out a bacon strip and being like, well, fuck it. I mean, that's why I'm here.
Right?
I'm here to snack after all.
Take care of that, bro. Take care of that for you. But no.
Shit.
Oh man! If it makes you feel better, I'll give people a jump. I'll put in the description like jump past the 18-minute mark to if you don't want to hear any butt stuff. But then I won't be able to hold us to that.
RJ, would you ever fuck a hot police officer?
Yeah.
Like, you
I'm
wouldn't
sorry
be
for not making that
paranoid?
interesting, but yeah. Why? Who wouldn't? Like,
Some people are paranoid, dude.
I wouldn't.
paranoid of what?
Probably wouldn't.
Like, what if this cop, all right, hot as fuck, but ends up being like a stalker? Like, what if she's one of those chicks, like, she's constantly holding, like, shit over your head?
Kevin's suddenly on board.
Because she becomes obsessive.
You
you
got
know
me
what I mean?
back now.
Yeah.
She becomes, like, obsessive, and she's, like, following you around.
Actually, I take it back again. Yeah, she's more likely to wake up straddling me with a loaded pistol pointed to my head. So yeah, I'm back on board.
Yeah. I could almost see you like trying to act like or drop subtle hints that you might be like working for the Mexican cartel as like an undercover. I cannot remember that movie off the top of my head, but like dude takes chick back home from the bar and like he's actually like a cartel hitman. And like
And then she kills him.
no, actually like a local dude shows up and kills him. But I can't remember the movie, but I could totally see you dropping those kind of hints. So she's getting like paranoid and shit. And then, like, you just wake up one morning. You don't even remember doing shit that night, but it convinced her that you were about to kill her ass. Just so you get that moment. I can see it happening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's really like the only way I can do it anymore. It has to be there's some threat of danger.
That's why I was surprised about your immediate no. Or probably not.
Because a scorned police officer could easily throw me in jail. And what I have noticed throughout my life is I tend to... A lot of my exes and I don't stay friends. So I don't want to have a cop... I don't want to have any more cops out there that would just hate me upon first sight and see my name and instantly think, yeah, I'm not going to do this
Hear
one
me
a
out.
favor.
The entire time you're fucking her, be microdosing her with edibles and don't even tell her. So if she ever has shit on you, she has to wait like 30 days to ever use it because you can just be like, yeah, this bitch smoked weed with me.
Pull some, like, training day shit on her and shit.
I don't know, but she would have
Okay,
THC in her
girl.
urine and
Eat
wouldn't even
this
be aware.
brownie.
I don't know. That's Actually, that is, yeah, I'm back into it again.
Yeah.
All about the risk game.
Motherfuckers are crazy, dude.
Duh.
Crazy.
What
Yeah,
about you,
well,
Sean? Have you
Yeah, so
had a
which
run-in with the police
Nah,
recently?
which cop did you meet a cop that you were like
I did see a hot one recently, but like not hot enough to where I would like bang her. Like she was hot. Like, dude, I'm really paranoid. Like, honestly, I'm one of those people. It's like I don't want to fuck a cop and piss her off. Then I have her like playing mommy with me and shit, showing up at my house, busting my balls about stupid shit, and I know you smoke weed or I know you do whatever, like pulling whatever she can on me, where she thinks she knows whatever. I don't want to take the risk, man.
So were you listening to the Carter 3 this week? I'm just trying to figure out where all this came from.
I don't know. Just like I said, I saw a hot cop recently. I'm like, damn, she's like fuckable. You know what I mean? But I didn't really feel like being above the law, dude.
Is that it? I bet. What is that the first thing we do when we see a chick? Is that like the first assessment that is made?
If I'd fuck her or not?
Yeah, like when you see a female for the very first time, is that immediately where we go?
It really is.
Like this isn't coming from a place of judgment. This is just like asking honestly, because I think that's what we do, right? At the first place we go.
If not immediately, almost directly after. But yeah, probably immediately.
Yeah, it's like that's the first box you check off. Is like, well, do I want to do this? Okay, yes, no. All right, well, now let's see where we go moving forward.
Do I want to bang her? Yes. Does it matter? Not really.
Yeah, right.
Number one. Yeah. That's. I didn't want to admit to that on air.
I know, neither did I. But I also wanted to give Shawn shit about it, but I felt like that was the most unfair thing to do because I think it's something that every man does, even subconsciously. So I couldn't sit here and be like, God, Shawn, you pig. Have you ever met a woman and not immediately thought, I'd fuck her?
Nah.
But then I was like, that's not fair. Like, what? That's probably what you do. Like, that's biology or whatever you want to blame it on.
Now, what is the picture you have up on the screen there?
That's a hot lady cop. Shawn was like, hey, I'm going to ask a few questions. I got some topics. So
I got you.
I went and found some images. So that's just, I don't think she's a real cop,
I was gonna
but
say,
it looks like she's walking out in front of a bus
Yeah.
pretending to be a cop. So
She doesn't even have
a lot of
badge.
that
She doesn't have a belt. Kevin, she doesn't look anything like a cop.
she's got a hat. Yeah. No, but this is the issue that I was getting at. There weren't really a lot of female cops that I would have found attractive in my Google search, so I had to go with a fake,
But
which
who
is the
was-
other reason I think this isn't really that much of an option. Like, you're going to see it. That's a unicorn out there in my book.
Yeah, hot lady. I don't know. Have you ever been booked? See, they keep all the hot lady cops inside the jail, which is retarded to me.
Yeah.
You think you'd keep, like, the pigs in the jail. But no, they keep the hot lady cops in the jail and, like, the booking and all that kind of stuff.
That is interesting.
Yeah. But,
So
I
you're
don't know.
telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, I'm telling you there's a chance.
So basically, if you see a lady cop without a ring, feel free to go for it because she only deals with some real winners throughout
Yeah,
the
and
day.
don't ask for consent either. They don't like that.
I want you to slap
They're not
me and
into it if
spit
there's
in
no
my
risk.
mouth.
That's a late night tip.
Oh yeah, we have to have one. I have to think of one for the end of the episode. I forgot to write mine down. I know Sean's got one.
What question?
A late night tip.
I do have a late night tip.
So we got to make sure sometimes we go through a whole episode and we forget to even give one. And
My late night tip is
Oh, you're not waiting until the end?
we're not waiting until
you can do whenever you want.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
fuck.
going to do one later because I don't
Oh,
have
I'll
one
do
right
mine
now.
later then. Yeah, I thought you were like
Look at this
asking
guy.
me. Hey.
You just can't. Just
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, if I need one now, I don't have one. That was my biggest concern.
kind of like condoms, right?
You know, it's the best excuse to have, and you can continue it the entire time you don't buy them.
Yep.
That's my late night tip. I'm sorry.
No matter what, you're always
Twist.
going to be the bad guy, dude. If you show up with condoms, you get ridiculed. If you don't show up with a condom, you're catching some type of shit. Like, for real.
I don't know about that one. I don't really catch. Maybe it's just
Well, maybe
been
not catching shit, but like there's gonna be something's gonna be said. Like maybe
just
a
gonna be
little
like,
snide remark.
damn, sucks we don't have one. You're clean, right? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's usually how that goes.
Yeah. When's the last time you got tested? Oh.
Last week? Oh, yeah, me too. For sure. 2 weeks ago, they called me Said it was cool.
I really do wonder how many people get their like STD tests through their partners.
Just like, hey, did you get? Oh, you got tested. Sweet, nice. Fuck yes.
So everybody thinks they got tested last week because their last partner got like tested 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. They're like, oh, they're clean, so I'm clean. Okay.
Yeah.
And nobody's getting tested.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
7 degrees of separation. It's like, oh.
I don't think that works for diseases. I think they still are
Well, I
communicable after the
beg.
7th.
It's like,
I really do. I think they just keep like reproducing each time. Maybe that's what's happened to AIDS though. Maybe it's just like wormed its way out. Maybe the like medical community's lying and it's just weakened itself because it's like the 7 degrees of separation has been like fucked through 7 times.
yeah,
You know?
maybe.
So everybody's pad's been each.
It's just like weak now.
Yeah.
Keeps passing on.
Yeah.
Or
I
maybe
blame the
they just
cocaine.
they
not
just
being
quit
strong.
making it. You know.
Yeah. They just quit making the AIDS.
Yeah, depends on where
damn.
you sit with that.
Those were good jobs too. Closing down that.
Yeah,
AIDS
man, all those
factory.
scientists lost their.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do
Good
with all?
American
Yeah,
jobs. Ship them overseas.
and all the money we used to raise for that farm aids or whatever that was. You said Freddie Mercury sing on it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
They used
but
to
it
have these
sounds like-
concerts. They'd be like, "The world will sing about AIDS, and we'll get all these famous people to sing about it. And you can
yeah.
call and give us $8, and we'll cure AIDS." And then it worked, guys. And then now here we are, and there's less AIDS, and it's all because of Freddie Mercury
Right.
and
Magic
a little bit of Magic Johnson. Yeah,
A little bit of that magic.
yeah.
Yeah. Charlie Sheen though. I feel like Charlie Sheen's going to be the last
I
one we
think-
see die a terrible death from AIDS.
I think Charlie Sheen just doesn't have AIDS. He just said he had AIDS because he's like, "Fuck it." Like,
I don't want to kill it off my dick and wear a dress, so I'm just
You-
going to say I have AIDS.
you know, yeah, yeah. I'm so because he's gonna pretend to be the first person to ever like beat AIDS and cure AIDS, and he's gonna start having sex with prostitutes again. Not that he's ever stopped.
Magic Johnson is still alive. I don't think he ever quit having sex with prostitutes.
Yeah, that's gotta be weird though. Like, is Magic married?
Doesn't.
I don't
He's
know.
an NBA star. I don't think it matters.
But it's just like, how terrifying is that
It's in their contract.
moment when you're like, you're the chick that's getting banged by Magic Johnson, and on one hand you're like, yeah, I'm making a lot of money right now, but on the other hand you're like, oh my god, I hope that condom doesn't break.
Yeah, but you know he has weak ass AIDS.
But no, he has a lot of money.
I have seen that South Park episode.
Yeah, right. Exactly. They
Yeah.
did it. I can't help that they did it.
fair.
Between them, Family Guy, and The Simpsons, you can't really say a joke anymore with that
You
hasn't
really
been
can't.
done. But yeah, so I don't know. Sean B, how's your aid treatment going? You tell me. Like, is it expensive?
Yeah, it costs a lot of money, and most insurances don't provide for it. So I'm coming out of pocket for my shit, bro. But you know, it's worth it in the long run.
Are we going to start talking about pre-existing conditions and how I like that insurance doesn't cover AIDS meds?
That sounds
Nah.
like a different show.
Yeah. Damn.
Listed in the bottom right corner.
Oh.
What do you
yeah, I don't-
What do you got next for us, Sean? I'm tired of this is teasing me right now. I'm going to transition out of it after all. Oh wait, this is your next one the family, keeping it in the family.
Yeah,
Well, here we go.
Oh, God.
Here
RJ.
we go. And I have an interesting article to follow up on this after we've discussed it, and it's related to the picture that you now see on screen. We'll get to that, but RJ, Sean's got a question for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
is it incest
Yes.
if you're banging two?
You have
You
to
have
ask
to
the
ask
answer.
if the first 2 words or 3 words are, is it incest? Yes.
That is the best rule. That's your late night tip.
Yeah.
He's laid 2 out already.
I'm sorry.
No, it's great. We need more. I think we've been giving them all along. We just never
So,
point them
next
out.
slide. No.
If there's 2 chicks,
Yeah.
like sisters,
Uh-huh.
and you're banging them both at the same time,
Yeah.
are they committing incest?
See, I've thought about this a lot because there was like 2 twins that like I knew, and they weren't. They didn't look identical. They looked completely opposite, but they were both hot as fuck. And I always wanted to fuck both of them. Then I like realized it was incest. And as soon as I realized it was incest, I didn't want to fuck them anymore. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but before that moment when I thought about it, I was like, yeah. Afterward, I was like, that's just gross. Like I couldn't. That'd be like that's weird. I don't know.
What if they were into it though? And that was like
It's
their
still
idea.
weird to me. Like,
So you
I
couldn't
don't
even
know.
get hard for it type of dough.
What?
You couldn't even like get a chub going.
If there was like a gun to my head, I'm sure I could figure it out. But am I gonna like? I couldn't even brag about it. Like, if somebody asked me about it, I'd be like, nah. Just it's I don't know. It's something about it creeps me that fuck out. I couldn't do it, like by choice.
Fair enough. Kev.
I mean, I've already laid out my 3-way rules before, so I'm gonna just kind of stand with that. I don't know whether or not it's incest. Probably not. I don't know. I mean, I personally just don't think I would do it. I don't want to be the dick measuring contest for a couple of twin sisters that are always fighting over attention, right? Like that. In one hand, it can be very depraved and very interesting, and on the other hand, I don't know that I've got the energy for that. I assume you would do it, being from Kentucky and all.
Damn, that's a low blow.
Oh,
Man. That's a low blow.
It might have been in
Kev.
Kentucky. I heard the other day somebody said it's not incest if there can't be a child made. To which I thought, okay, so if you get the snip, you can fuck your cousin or your sister. And that's
Yeah.
some like, it might have been Kentucky that somebody said. I can't remember where I heard it, but it was within
It
the last
probably
week
was Kentucky.
that
yeah.
it's not incest if they can't like reproduce.
Probably was.
And I'm like,
I think there was a similar rule in Egypt back in the day, except you could still reproduce. That's how they got those alien-shaped heads.
oh,
That, and they'd wrap weird stuff around their skull. But yeah, it was so much incest. Royal blood, royal families would... Yeah. Also explains Kentucky. Oh, 2 for 2. Bam.
some
Just so glad you're not from West Virginia, man.
there's
I would
some
never stop.
Really attractive women in Kentucky, though.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Yeah, there's a lot of places for them to like toss the fucked up ones, though. I suppose. So.
Yeah. I'm not going to be welcome in Kentucky ever, even though, I'm not any different.
So Shawn, defend yourself on this one.
What's up, buddy?
You would do it for sure.
And say it's not incest, right? Or would you do it despite it being incest and just be like, dude, I'm getting to fuck twins. What do I care what you want to call it? That's what I imagine your thought process is. You're like, well, I'll tell you what. If you call it incest, I call it a threesome.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it would be, I'd be the one committing incest. If they were
Yeah,
committed.
see, there we go.
They have to, that's on their conscience. You know what I'm saying? They got to feel filthy about it. I don't have to. I fuck 2 sisters, bro. I'm feeling pretty good about that shit. I'm just saying, they're the ones that got to live with that. Like, damn, are we dirty bitches because we, like, fuck the same dude? Like, I don't have to worry about it. I'm like, yeah, I fuck 2 shit. You know what I mean?
God, I would kill to have his perspective on life.
I really would. It seems so much simpler and so much more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is, man.
So
Beautiful.
when looking up photos for some of Shawn's topics, I found these 2.
I don't even believe they're actually sisters.
I looked it up. Hot twins. Well, allegedly, they are both twins and also dating Future at the same time.
Okay, maybe they are. Really.
If you don't know, he's that guy who sings the Percocet song. It's called Mask Off. Percocet, Molly Percocet.
Yeah.
That guy is looking up at that in the evening. So he clearly doesn't care about the incest issue. So at least, you're in good company, Shawn. Even if you follow them on Instagram, see what's up. I mean, they're dating Future, and like, no offense, ladies, but eventually, I'm sure
His tops.
he'll go get something. I mean, his window can't be very large, right? He's not going to be famous forever.
No, I mean he's lasted longer than I thought he would.
Yeah.
I liked what was it, Turn Off the Lights or whatever. That was the only song of that album I liked. And what is Molly Percocet or whatever? Is that a fucking single or is that on an album?
I don't know where Mask Off
But-
came from. I found it from a little GIF meme that with that chick dancing in front of her family. That's a song that's playing in the background. That when you're the weird one in the family thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, it's got
feel like
it's
I
got
know
the
that.
chorus. So she's dancing in the bath in the shower, fully clothed, and it's singing Molly Percocet. It just, I don't know. I didn't actually know anything about. I don't know if I had known a Future song before it, to be honest.
I feel like
You've had to
enough-
hear that Tony Montana.
Yeah, that was on that.
Yeah, you've heard that.
If you guys say so.
Yeah, it was on the same album as the other. Oh well. I feel like enough Molly and Percocet though, I would probably change my mind on how much I cared that they were related. So, perspective, you know. It might come to the point where you're like, dude, yes, fuck it. But right now, nah.
That's fair.
If you're with a chick and you got like a little relationship going on, is it cheating? Like if you fuck her mom, is that like since it's the same bloodline? You know what I mean? Like when you really think about it, is it really? It's close enough. I don't feel like it should be considered cheating, right?
It's probably worse than cheating.
What do you mean?
Because like normally when you cheat, you're called a home wrecker, but you're literally wrecking this bitch's like entire home. You're fucking her and her mom. So like,
but what if they're like?
What, they're into it?
Yeah.
Shawn, what is like? Is there not that many women in Kentucky? Is that what it is? Like you have to find a way to like extend what you're allowed to fuck. Just.
I mean, if you want to keep things spiced up, so you're not getting bored with the same one. You know what I mean? If you just extend out to her mom real quick, bust her mom off a little something.
If I was dating a girl and she asked me or told me she was okay with me fucking her mom, I would leave.
What?
There is no way I would want to. Do you know how many other background issues that has to come with? There's no way she just wants you to fuck her mom. There is so much else going on. Get the fuck out of there, dude. Like, what happened?
That's another great late night tip.
Like, it's just no way. It's not happening.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's like people that date porn stars and shit. Like, how do you expect that to end? Well, I don't know. It's a bad idea. Don't do it, Shawn B, please.
I agree. And to answer your question, I side with RJ on this one too. I kind of want to hear your defense though. And like, why isn't it cheating if it's with the family? Because again, I tend to agree. I think there's nothing that could be worse.
Just left your mouth.
Huh?
Why isn't it cheating if it's with the family? It's not cheating.
That's what I'm saying. That's
the
what
girl
he
consents. If it's behind the back, then it's cheating. But if the girl consents, it's just fucking weird to me. Oh, it's not cheating. I'll agree.
Yeah, but what was the original question?
Is it cheating if you fuck
the
girl's
that
mom?
was the original question.
But yeah,
we had extended off into
right. Well, I was just going back.
It all depends on whether your girl consents. That's the question there, and that's not put.
I guess it was kind of a two-way. One, is it cheating, and then if it's not cheating, is it weird?
Don't do it.
And you got a good point. There's probably some serious mental barriers, going on. If she's like, yeah, let's fuck my mom too. That's that. You got a point.
But
it sounds cool, but when you really break it down,
gone, but your mom's there, or her mom's there, your mom's there.
And initially, that was the thought. Even though they're like the same bloodline, you know what I mean?
But defend that one, please. I want to hear why that's okay to you.
Well, my thing is like this. There's a bit of a connection. There's a large enough of a connection between the two vaginas that if you're fucking one vagina over the other, it's pretty much like fucking the same thing. It's like getting a double cheeseburger from McDonald's and then going down the street getting one from Wendy's and eating one after the other. It's still a fucking cheeseburger, you know what I'm saying? There's not that big of a difference, dude. It just because they're from different spots. One crawled out of a different vag, but that one crawled out the vag or crawled out the other vag. You know what I'm saying? Pussy is pussy, dude. At the end of the day, gentlemen. So my thing is like, what if, can you justify it? You know what I mean? Are you ultimately the bad guy no matter what? No matter what.
If you choose that approach, if you make the argument you just made, then yeah, you're gonna end up the bad guy a lot. Just to be fair with you.
Man, I don't know.
And that's the best part. That is the best part, that you'll stand behind it, and that's why we encourage you so much.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, but I kind of what else you got? I don't have anything else to say about this one.
That same argument could be used for fucking somebody other than her mom.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Why is it better to fuck her mom?
Because she crawled out of that. That's the thing. Like, there's that bond, bro.
What if she's adopted? Can you fuck her adoptive mom or her birth mom?
See, that's where it gets tricky. You know what I mean? That would have to be...
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky. Yeah, you found the spot.
Yeah, dude. That's where it gets a little complicated. But no, I mean, I don't know. Never really thought about it that deep. Just saying. But nah, man.
That's fair.
Let me ask you.
If she brought her adoptive mom into the room, I'd probably be more down. Because I'd just imagine that like her adoptive mom was just like a friend to her, you know? There was no like
So you are
mother-daughter
cool with
relationship.
fucking her friends.
I've had a threesome and it was a girl and her best friend and it was fine.
Right. But why what makes it different if it's like a mom and a daughter, dude? They're
Because
both-
that woman raised her, like, there's that, like, maternal relationship. It's just weird. It's gross.
I think
I
you
don't
might-
want to see a girl lick her mom's pussy. That's why.
What?
What?
What are you talking about, dude?
That is the all-time greatest clip that we will ever be able to pull from this show. But I don't know. The lines might be a little blurred here for Shawn. You do realize that in those movies when you watch them, that's not really a mom and a stepdaughter, right?
But it's
those
the
are
role
two-
playing, though. It's close enough.
Yeah, but what you're talking about is real. Like, you're talking about a real mom.
It's only as
going
real-
down on her real daughter.
It's only as real as you let it be. If you can
You a
get,
fucking magician?
I'm just saying, if you convince
Edward
yourself
Norton over
otherwise, if you can legit get in your mental state and convince yourself otherwise, you'll be fine. If you're legit fucking one of these girls and you look over the other chick like, damn, that's her mom. If you really think about it, it's gonna fuck up the vibe. But if you can just get past that, you'll be fine, dude. It's like having any other three-way, dude.
Hey,
If you can forget it's incest, it's not incest. Late night tip.
Pretty much, yeah.
question mark?
It's only incest if you let it be.
Oh God, that's the one. That's the quote. Oh, I wish I could put that as a title, but I think we'd get in some trouble. Please don't.
Oh shit.
I gotta just like add "not safe for work" to this description at all times,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
That's fair. Holy, I can't.
It's funny the way he talked about that because I couldn't get the photo pulled up for some reason. I had an issue, but I had saved a photo of Lisa Ann to put up when Shawn asked the mom question. Just sort of like, who else has been used as the prototypical porn mom.
I'm trying to remember what she looks like. Can you pull her up in just a sub tab? Because I really
Yeah,
don't
I
remember
can.
what Lisa looks like at all. Dude, that's what I'm saying. How are you going to have a devil's threesome with that?
Yeah, I know, right?
She's going to have to be on top the entire time, and I don't know where you go in that situation, Kevin.
Wherever I want, man. I probably just teabag Shawn out of spite.
That's fair.
You better fucking not, dude. You won't be leaving with them balls, son.
Yeah, right.
That's
Okay, so I'm on a mission here. Hang on. I'm gonna look up. I don't know what
Lisa
Shawn.
Ann.
Shawn is texting some more fans
I'm really
again.
not,
apparently,
though. I'm
Do we have
legitimately.
any
It's over here.
viewers
minimizing
right
my
now?
list
Not
here.
to cut some sausage on air, but if you just scroll over there, I'd like to see.
Cut some salad.
Dude, I've been watching a lot of Trailer Park Boys. I was like really admiring how they just like somehow make every turn a phrase. They just think to automatically fuck it up. So I've been trying to kind of like see if you can just make yourself do shit like that, but I hope it doesn't like stick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't end up accidentally
Yeah,
just
doing it
speaking
all
in
the time.
Ricky-isms. Oh, there's a good one of.
Okay, yeah, I've seen her on some other like podcasts and shit.
Yeah,
Always found her
she's like
appalling.
a fantasy football person now. Like she has like a fantasy.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's what she
disgusting.
does now. She doesn't. I don't even know if she does porn anymore.
Like, yeah, that picture of her with the hot dog literally makes me never want to eat a hot dog or get a blowjob again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, it looks like you're fucking a blow-up doll.
I feel like okay. Hang on. Now I have to
Look at that side boob
I'm
picture
gonna have to
there.
screen share it now.
Look at the side boob picture there.
We're talking about it
How-
so
I mean,
much.
I know I'm, like, kind of blind, but...
Just looking for the plug.
So you guys would fuck Lisa Ann?
I mean, I don't see.
I
why.
personally would not know.
I mean,
You wouldn't, Shawn? You wouldn't fuck Lisa Ann? Never mind.
no,
You know what, I
no. Have it out with him. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is healthy.
no,
We need to do this right now.
I don't need the... you wouldn't fuck Lisa Ann, but you'd fuck a girl
She
and, like,
is
her
way
mom.
too hot for me. I like my women on the trashy side, dude. I
Okay,
like them.
now-
I'm like a little trashy. She doesn't look like a chick I pulled out of a trailer park.
Yes, she does, and that's a great
She
Sawyer Brown
doesn't.
song.
She doesn't. You would find her in your local fucking trailer park. No, you're not finding that.
Yeah. Yeah, that literally looks like basically what I think of
Dude,
when
you
I
guys
think
are
of, like,
fucking-
trailer park whore.
Whatever, man. You guys are just don't want to be on my side at any
Like
of
that
these
grandma's
topics.
that
That's
trying
fine.
to be a MILF.
You're trying to argue with me about There's no way. I've been in many
Also,
a trailer
she's not
park and I've
hot.
never seen that in my life.
She's not hot.
She's hot
She's
enough.
not, like, the only part of her that I haven't seen in a trailer park is that much plastic surgery because most people that live in a trailer park can't
You've
afford
never
that much.
seen that, and you've never seen that in a trailer
But I
park.
don't know how you have that saggy of titties with
Those
that much
are-
plastic surgery.
That was beforehand, dude. That was
Oh, okay.
before and afters here.
Okay.
That's after. Boom.
I
Look at
got
that.
you. She should have went down like 3 sizes. She's way too old for that big of titty.
Yeah,
Like, you don't
well,
want an old
you
lady
know,
with cleavage. I don't want to
What?
look at an old lady's cleavage. When I see an old lady, I want to think cute old lady. I don't want to think, Like, I don't want to think of, like, oh, the girl I'm fucking is going to look like this right now. I never want to be in a long-term relationship. I want to see, like, cute grandma, like, as covered as can be, just, like, feeding some birds or some
So
shit.
you want
Not some,
like you want like ample apple pie baking.
all that does
grandmas.
is make me, like, get grossed out by titties, and I never want to be in that position. But I'm like, oh, titties.
interesting.
Oh, they're attached to that. I can't believe it. It's almost like it's worse than like a tranny that really tricks you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel
What?
more.
No, how is it? No, it's not worse.
Have you ever
bro.
seen like?
Oh wait, my dude Paul George is dating her.
Have you ever?
That's my boy right there, dude. Sorry, go back. Also, that was the photo I was gonna use.
That's fun.
Shout out to Paul George. We'll get to you later. Off the Bandwagon's got a little something for you. Okay. You think this is worse than finding a dick down there?
No, see, that's not where I was going. I was like, have you ever played one of those like games where you like it's Lady Boy or is it actually like a Korean chick? Like, which one is it?
No, I know what you're talking about. They do
Okay,
it
yeah,
when you
kind
go
of like
visit,
that, and you're like, oh
Brazil.
my god, I was wrong as fuck. Like, that to me there is like, you made me look at your titties, and I like thought it was a chick, and then like, these are young ass titties, and you're old as fuck, and like, it doesn't match at all.
See, I don't know. I don't really care about the youth so much. Like, I wouldn't.
I'm a pig.
I mean, they're boobs.
Yeah.
So if
Are
they're
they,
good,
though?
they're good. You know,
At
whatever.
what point are they boobs? What's the
I don't know,
difference
man. I've
between
never
that
felt
and,
fake titties before. So like, I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. But
Yeah, the only difference between her and like a blow up doll is like she should have a soul.
I would say this way: she would have to have a bra on the entire time for me. Although again, I'm really uncomfortable because my dear friend Paul George is dating her, so I don't really feel comfortable saying the ways I'd give it to her. Paul, I am sorry.
I don't even know who
but
Paul George is.
That's
Paul,
okay.
Paul, I think Paul would be understanding of that. Like, who wouldn't? You know.
He'll be out in L.A. soon, just running through whatever.
Yeah. RJ, how hot? I love, dude. RJ, you're that dude. Anyways,
Oh god.
That got weird.
how hot does a chick have to be, or not even necessarily looks? How attractive does a chick have to be for you, to where you would be willing to risk getting a lifelong STD from it? Like, what's the max here? Like,
Okay.
what's the over under? Let's place the over
I
under.
should have
on it,
made a
Kev.
list similar to Kevin. What do you mean over under?
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to give me the disease first, because that matters a lot.
Okay, herpes.
Nothing.
No matter what.
No, I see that picture there, and that happens to me twice in my life. Fuck that hoe. Sorry. But yeah, no, herpes is just a no go. There's no amount of attractiveness that would like make me, if I know it, because also to get herpes you have to have like outbreak generally, I think. So I'd have to see that and be like, I gotta do it. Not happen.
Yeah, I'll blame you. What if it was something like, chlamydia or whatever? Something you could easily.
You cure that with like antibiotic.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would be willing to smash knowing she had to clap.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. If it was like a perfect 10, like checked every box, and she's like, I have the clap, I'll be like, you know what, I can get some antibiotics shipped here before I've even shown symptoms. It will be fine. I would probably, that's the lowest I've ever come. Yep.
So she had to be an all-out 10.
Yeah, because it's just kind of gross, you know? So you gotta have to have a reason to like lower yourself that far, I think.
What if you could wear a condom though?
I'm not gonna
Because you don't normally.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would like, if I could wear a condom, there's really not like a whole lot of issues in general.
Well, unless it's maybe a little old.
The
Maybe it
condom's old.
breaks. Yeah, you never
Oh.
know. I mean, yeah, I don't. I'm not putting my faith in a condom, man.
Nah.
That's fair. For chlamydia, I would put my faith in a condom for sure.
Okay.
For herpes, probably not. Herpes scares the shit out.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
scary fucking thing. Like, honestly, it's probably the worst of them in my opinion. Just because that shit. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a very visual.
At least you can lie about having like gonorrhea. You know. Well, not lie about
At
it, but
least you can
you know what
lie
I mean.
about it.
You can hide it better. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the fucking
What are some
physical
ways you
evidence
can
every
hide
day.
some gonorrhea?
Not from who you're fucking. I mean, like you go to work the next day, no one's gonna be like, "Hey, he's got gonorrhea." They don't.
Look at all that gonorrhea on his face. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're standing next to you in the urinal, they'll notice it. Like, look at all that gray
don't
shit
even-
coming out of his pee hole. What is that?
Perfect timing.
Why,
Kev,
why is he
that.
smacking himself?
No shit, dude. So
Yeah,
Kev,
I had to pull that off the screen. I couldn't.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it, dude.
But
It's
like,
starting to get a little like, damn.
Sean,
What's up, buddy?
you know you're gonna get AIDS when you fuck her. You know it. Not a doubt in your mind you're gonna get AIDS. How hot does she have to be? Like, what kind of woman would it? What woman would you be willing to get?
Oh,
AIDS
at least
for?
a 6, dude.
At least.
At least a 6.
Okay, right on. So you don't even have to name like a celebrity or something. It's just literally like a normal human.
No, I'm
being.
just playing. No,
Somebody lives in the
AIDS.
suburbs.
AIDS is that's a no for me.
Why
Now,
you can't see it?
and I'll actually. Well, no, I can't get into that. Never mind.
I actually had it once, but
You might want to get into that now.
Nah.
Actually,
No.
you've left it.
You
Where
do
you've
not
left
want
it.
to be-
Where you've left it is worse than what it probably actually is now.
yeah.
No, just to be real, this is like when I had that whole adults whispering thing. Like, this is one of those moments where, like, now that you've started and just helped
Yeah.
off, you're leaving it to our imagination and their imagination. And right now, where we're taking that is you have AIDS, so
No.
it can't get any worse than that. I would think.
It's definitely not that crucial, but I have had a recent situation with a girl, and I haven't fucked her, at least yet.
Oh God!
But I'm debating it. But she doesn't have like an STD. She has hepatitis C.
what?
That's
There's a cure for that now, isn't there?
It's not a cure. Like she's had the thing. There's a medicine that like legit it doesn't cure it, but it gets rid of like the what do they call it, something body, viral body. Gets rid of the viral body, so it's not contagious or whatever. You know, you can't spread it, but you still have that in your bloodstream for life. But like it
Kind
supposedly,
of where they got AIDS too.
yeah.
There, but it's not really detectable.
Well, the Hep C thing, it doesn't. There's like less than 0.1% that you get it sexually.
Now, did she get it through needles or
Yeah.
hooch?
Yep. Needles.
Okay.
Yeah. There she went through a period of her life where
So
she
you're
was
building
using.
a case here.
Yeah. So she got it. And they said that's how you spread it. Really, is through blood transfer, because it's like it makes it like a drug disease. But you can get like hepatitis B and A through fucking, but hepatitis C is like the more blood one. So I mean, it's a thing where like even though I know science, you know, whatever, the facts are that it's very low risk, but I still can't decide if I even want to risk it, man. It's like I like the girl, but I don't know. Even with a condom, I'm like hesitant. I'm like, because I'm willing to wear a condom on this, but my thing is like I don't know if it's worth it.
When you say I'm willing to wear a condom on this, is that just so your normal move of choice is just to not use the condom? I assume.
No, I would use it if
We were
it's
talking about the economy
requested.
of words earlier.
If it's requested, dude, I'll use it. You know, I have no problem. I carry them on me. I mean, anywhere I go, I have at least 2 condoms on me. If I'm going like as far as like to hang out with a chick, because I have like a go bag and they're just in my go bag. You know what I mean? I keep them in there in case you need to use them. Anytime you use one, I'll refill it. It never hurts to have
see you go to
two.
a parent-teacher conference meeting.
You send it to a parent teacher conversation.
Yeah, it's just you going to meet with a teacher. You're like, well, I'm meeting with a chick. Does anybody got a couple condoms?
Where's my go bag?
I promise.
I picture the end of the world, and we call Lou up, and we're like, "Oh shit, hey man, we gotta meet up. You know, it's time for the plan." And he responds, everybody grab their go bags, and we all show up with like bottled water and dehydrated food, and Shawn shows up with a bottle of cologne and 3 condoms. And like
Some
a change of
KY and
clothes,
some
yeah,
lotion, yeah.
exactly, and like Marvin Gaye's greatest hits on CD.
Pair of Jordans that he doesn't want to get dirty.
Yeah. And a watch that he got from Kohl's.
Yes.
We've all done that before, right?
I am so looking forward to the end of the world now.
Why? Is this to steal Sean's Cole's watch?
Yeah,
I've got
why-
one. You
why-
can have it.
why-
Yeah.
Don't be like that.
It's Zoo York.
Can of beans. You don't even like beans. It's like
Cream
trying to
of
trade
corn,
it for
dude.
better for food.
Some cream of corn in that beer.
For better food.
Cream corn, some kind of euphemism, Sean.
Yeah, buddy. See, you get me, Kevy Kev.
What else you got on this? There was one particular question in which I am looking forward to seeing your guys' answers. Actually, no, that's kind of weird to say once the question comes out. Oh, well, I said it. The one, Shawn, I'm just going to transition you to my answer.
Yeah,
The weirdest place
that's what I thought you was going.
that you have masturbated. Oh, no, it's not specifically that rest area, but it is a rest area. But I have a feeling you guys are going to top me. But I also think if I thought harder, I could probably think of a different time where I might have masturbated somewhere more odd.
I'm trying to think back to when I was like that age where you just beat off wherever you could find.
Yeah,
a
like when
spot.
you're in a 24-hour road trip and you're like, dude, there's no way I'm driving for the next 2 days. I'm staying in this hotel with my parents. Like, I'm beating off in this rest area. It's happening.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like, that's what's going down.
I'm gonna be on the record as mine was probably like a church bathroom, but like on a mission trip where we were just like on a week. that
Hell
we were
yeah, you're on a
staying.
mission.
Yeah, so it wasn't like I was just at church on a Sunday. I was like, man, I gotta get this fucking out.
Yeah, it would be like, yeah, okay, basketball camp. I went to one where it was in a Division III schools campus, so we'd stay in the dorms.
Yeah,
So yeah, public restrooms are always a part where you're like, I can't do this here, right? And then then you're in college and you live in a dorm for a year and you're like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm gonna have to masturbate in public. I have no choice. I have a
in
roommate.
public.
Even when he's
You know what? I can't masturbate in my room. I gotta go to the square.
No, it's like I can masturbate in my room, but even still, then like there's so many chances that someone will walk in.
Oh,
You know, I am certain that there are people who who lived on my floor that masturbated in that communal shower when they were taking their morning shower. I'm certain of it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like 6-8 months ago sleeping with a chick that was still living in like the dorms at OSU, and she was talking about like just going in there and masturbating, and like it's a huge shower
pretty
for
awesome.
one person. But I was just like, if you're in there for like, how many people are just going in there through the day for like 15 minutes to rub one out because of that shit?
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of horny freshmen though. That's all the floor is, and it's like it was kind of funny to me. But she was like, so all the dudes, that room just has to be covered in cum.
Oh
If
yeah.
a chick's like, yeah, I go in there to fucking rub one out.
That's good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Nice. Mine was actually at
It
an
was
indoor flea market. That's the most random place I ever read one out. I was like 12, dude, and like at this flea market, there's like, they have all types of dealers and shit at flea markets, so there's some exotic materials. And I remember catching one that, caught my eye or whatever, and I was like, damn, I had this little chub, like, for a minute, man. And I, like, convinced my grandparents that, like, I need to go to the bathroom. And my grandpa waited outside this bathroom for me for, like, a good half an hour, dude, while I stroked one out in the bathroom.
Did you tell me you had to?
But I
hope you told me
recently
you had to pee.
discovered
I
masturbation.
really hope you told him you had to pee too.
Well, no, I don't remember what I told him specifically, but he never said shit about it, which was cool. And then part of me is like, maybe my grandpa knows what the business is. I'm sure he's like had to, rub one out some random spots. But grandpa's pretty chill, man.
Yeah.
So he never said nothing about it. But yeah, that was probably the most random spot. That and like a bathtub one time, like a shared bathtub when I was like a kid.
Like shared with other kids.
Was somebody else in the bathtub?
No, but it was a bathtub that everybody used.
Oh.
So that was kind of grody looking back on it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We're hitting right at that hour there on that one.
Yeah. What's left on this docket? You got much more for us, Sean B?
I kind of do for real, but we can cut it short if we need to.
What else you got, man?
Yeah.
Name a song that instantly makes you want to fuck.
I don't have one. I'm sorry.
And say, yeah, I don't.
You don't
do
have
do
one,
you
dude?
have one?
Yeah, dude.
But I think we're learning a lot about each other today.
TNT by AC/DC, dude. Like, anytime I hear that, I instantly just want to fucking blow up some ass. You know what I'm saying?
I guess mine would be. You ain't gotta say too much from the look in your eyes. I can tell you wanna fuck.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna come here, baby.
What is that?
I wanna fuck you. No. You ain't gotta say too much from the look in your eyes. I can tell you wanna fuck. I'm done.
That Call Me Maybe song.
No, there you go.
That one.
Yeah, okay.
That makes you want to fuck. I see it. I can see it.
You Can't See Me by Tupac. I'm always like, yeah, just gonna, But give me word that these scared motherfuckers with word.
Rape Me by Nirvana. That's known to get me turned on a little bit.
Lake of Fire by the Meat Puppets. What else?
My Milkshake.
Pure Morning by Placebo. Twisted Transistor. Let's get. You better come up with the next question. I'm gonna keep listing. The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson. There's a music video to wank to. He said,
"Fuck yes, dude." For sure, bro. Stroke, straight stroke. But no, RJ. Do you agree that there's a difference between a bitch and a hoe? Is there like a difference?
Just like there's a difference between the way we said what earlier. I think it's all about like context, and they can both be used interchangeably.
But if we're going strictly definition.
I think a girl is probably more offended by being called a. I was hoping I would answer that question myself as I said it, and both of them I think are equally offensive to most.
Yeah.
If you walk to, they're going to take it just the same. You know,
Like
a hoe seems like you're loose though, and a bitch seems like you're mad.
Right.
But
right.
Women don't want to be called unpleasant or loose.
Yep. Those are like two of the top
Some
three.
do like it when you talk dirty, though.
Once you know them. Most of them do not like to be like just came up on and like.
That's not true.
I mean,
I
would say the same ones that want to be talked dirty to in certain scenarios, you try to make like a joke that you think will be okay based on other conversations you've had, and you think like, oh, I can go ahead and just fuck around. And then I've been caught in those moments where it's been like, oops. Yeah, I don't know. It's you can't slap a general rule on it either way. Everybody's going to be different. But I think if I had to choose, I would say I would imagine a chick would rather be called a hoe than a bitch, because we're getting to a point in society where having a lot of sex isn't looked down upon the way it used to be. So people be like, okay, whatever. Fucking this Edna here thinks I'm a hoe, whatever. She's living in the 60s. Whereas a bitch is more about like your personality, and you're an unpleasant person to be around. So if I'm picking one, that's what I would pick.
Being a bitch is popular right now, though. You don't want to slut shame somebody. Calling somebody a hoe, unless they're a Republican, is the worst thing you can do.
Okay, yeah.
And I like at bars and shit, like I call everybody like.
Neither one's
gonna
get you
dick.
laid.
Like I've called chicks bitch before in like a conversation where they'll say something stupid, like "bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?" And they never like take it offensively. I really feel like if I'd say like "ho, what the fuck you talking about?" They'd be like, "Did you just call me a slut?"
Ho, please.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of chicks. You see a lot more women that are like, "Yeah, I'm a bitch, so what?" That are like, "Yeah, I'm a hoe, fuck you." I don't know.
I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
Fuck.
Oh, yes.
But
I feel like if I had to pick one, I've had a little bit of each.
Shawn likes to be called a
Which
bitch.
would you prefer somebody call your daughter? And that's the least offensive of the two.
Yeah, I would prefer none of those, obviously.
But she's like a 25-year-old woman, and you hear her called one. Which gets you more hot?
And honestly, she's kind of being a bitch.
That's really the definitive answer to me, is when it's like somebody close to you, like out of context, which one gets you like heated, or do both of them get you heated?
I mean, they both probably would a little bit, but not to the point. Well, duh. I mean, I don't. We're not. Why you gotta make shit weird, man? Why you gotta bring people's kids
You're making
into
it
the
weird.
shit?
I'm making it personal
got no
because
kids.
I'm trying to like look at it contextually here to see which one is more offensive. And I like, my little sister.
I'd be more offended by bitch.
If somebody called my little sister a bitch, I'd be like, maybe she was being a bitch. If somebody called my little sister a hoe, I'd be like, man, like she's Christian as fuck. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I don't
But
have a daughter that I compare it to. It's not making it. I'm just trying to figure out which one's actually more offensive.
Oh,
right
no, I
now.
feel
I
you.
really think it's like hoe.
Yeah, it probably would be
Sorry, I
hard for
haven't
real.
had a kid. I'll work on it.
No, you're cool. It wasn't like a big deal. I wouldn't like say nothing bad about that. I'm just letting you know like it's hard for me to really tell you. Yeah, but obviously both of those would upset me as a parent, but the one I'd probably be less willing to retaliate over would be up. You know what I mean? It's like whatever.
It's
well,
funny.
she probably
Come on,
at a certain
opposite
age. I
sides,
mean, everybody's kind of fucking man. Anybody could really be a hoe for real. Whatever, but a bitch. Like that's just pretty much calling my daughter like, a fucking dog. You know what I mean? Of course I'm like fuck
Oh.
you, dude.
Okay, so you take it more by like the dictionary meaning of it, like
Yeah.
which is basically a hoe if you think about it.
Would you rather be a dog or a farming
But it's
equipment?
like, it's evolved, like that word has. I don't know. Now that we have hoe and slut, we don't really need to think of it sexually
I've-
anymore.
My late night tip is just avoid those terms unless you are told, like, hey, I didn't want to mention it before, but like I kind of prefer you say some mean things to me in bed. Okay, maybe at that point, but other than that, I think it's just it depends. Like, I don't know, if my mom in particular, if she had heard me say any one of those words, it would have been I probably could have told her that I killed the neighborhood dog, and it would have been better than if I had told her like, oh yeah, I called this lady a bitch today. Like I was really taught that whole respect aspect, so like you won't really catch me saying too many of those to people. But then again, that's just like me choosing these little PC words, right? Like that's just it was beat into my head at 7 and 8. Like, don't say these words.
Yeah.
So I just avoid them naturally.
Yeah.
So that's my tip. Like, if you're trying to get laid, like, don't call her a bitch or a hoe or a cunt or a twat. Like, just, I just go with there's plenty other words you could use.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I try and take everything in context. So, like, if somebody was like, your little sister's dressed like a hoe, if she was dressed like a hoe, I'd be like, yeah.
What?
But if they say, your little sister's a hoe, it's completely different. You know what I mean? It's just all
Yeah.
about, like, if you want to get butthurt, you can get butthurt.
I gotta get a beer. You guys got it all deep on me.
Yeah, I don't know. I need a beer and a cigarette. I don't really.
I have a late night tip. Don't call no bitch no hoe, and don't call no hoe no bitch. You call them by like the actual classifications. Don't be mixing them up because that's when they get super offended for real. So just be careful. I'm not going to tell you not to say those words, but just be careful of where you throw them at. Because if you call a hoe might have self recognition. You know what I'm saying? She might be like, yeah, I definitely be throwing my pussy out there. I'm definitely a hoe. I get it. And then with a bitch, like she knows. Excuse me. If she knows she's a bitch, she'll probably accept that too. But if you call her a hoe, she might get more offended.
That's fair.
So yeah.
I feel like you can generally tell by haircut which one they are. I'm not positive, but it's probably a good start.
Are you in that whole side shaved head thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just hard to find that and a shaved vagina.
What?
Most of those chicks that are like into that kind of stuff still are like ultra like fourth wave feminists, don't shave their armpits and shit. Yeah. Ooh.
No.
Ooh. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. And like I've been with a couple chicks that don't shave their armpits, but they shave everything else, which I'm okay with that. Most chicks don't have like they don't have like dude hair under their arms.
I can't do it. If there's any hair on them armpits, dude, I gotta pass. That's probably the biggest turn off for me. Is armpit hair on a chick, dude.
Huh.
Why don't you shave your armpits then?
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna take that
And that's where like I was
feminist approach.
arguing with a chick about shaving her shit. And I was like, I like buzz my stuff. It's not even like it's just more comfortable to do everything.
Yeah.
Why you got to make this about
Plus, it
like,
makes it feel
the
bigger.
patriarchy.
You're like, yeah, this looks a lot bigger without that 3-inch afro.
Yeah, that's true.
Feel better about myself.
That's fair.
It works,
No, that's fair. Did you have anything else for us, Shawn?
I mean, I do, but I'm ready to take a break, man. So.
Well,
Next
with
time.
that,
Next time.
yeah, Shawn, you leave. We made that mistake in the early going of late night tips and busting through all of our material in one sitting, and then not having. Yeah.
I think this is a metaphor really for like our early sex lives too, or at least mine, where you just like run through all the moves real quick. And you're like, oh shit, I'm out of moves.
Yeah.
You gotta save some moves.
We got to save it up.
Save
Yeah,
some
we
moves.
gotta learn some things. We'll come back next time with raisins. And Sean B will do you real nice.
Why did Newt just get so excited?
I don't know. Sean's been staying here a couple nights a week. Maybe he's been bringing raisins.
That's fair.
For Newt, dog. Maybe that's where he got the idea.
No.
I really just like if we're closing out, I want to start sending people to my personal Facebook because like I'm not really using Twitter too much because I hate Twitter.
Okay.
Um,
So you're just your personal
Twitter is
Facebook.
so
huh?
awful to me.
That's you
But
can't
I
think
also
of
have
anywhere
the
else
6
to
Year
put
Good
them.
Facebook. If people start following it, I'll definitely use it more. I generally just blog things to it from my personal Facebook. So you can find me on like Facebook at 6 Year Good Radio or Twitter. And I post like once a week on there.
Yeah. Nice. Sean, what about you?
You can find me at the mall. It's going down.
Damn, he took mine.
I'm just playing at sboogie_614 on Twitter. And you can also catch me out on Raiders Flavor at Raiders Flavor on Twitter.
Yep, and I'll do my little thing, guys. Obviously, I am my boy Kev. Also, at Bad Dinner Guests is where you find everything that we do. Follow us on Facebook, Bad Dinner Guests. That's where we have these videos embedded, all of our audio-only casts, any short stories we have, all the things, that all of Lou and Sean's memes, and RJ's political rants, anything you can think of. Nate talks a lot of trash to Reds fans, stuff like that. Anyway, guys, it's been a good night. I look forward to the next late night tips and sweet dreams.